Hey guys, Tightrope here bringing you a tour today. We are on Alliance of Defiance. Today spawning in the south we have Dirty Finisher playing as US Forces. Immediately going for Airborne Pathfinder style. Tier I think was ps3YES, also as US Forces. There's Urban Assault, Tactical Support, and Heavy Cavalry, so no Pathfinders from him. Back the other way we have YDude as OKW, immediately going for Elite Armoured. And the north face, Lapsus. Lapsus or the north face? I feel like the north face. Heard that? No, like I know. Obviously, it's a brand of clothing, but I've heard their name before. It was COH2. Anyway, they're playing as Ostheer with Blitzkrieg, Jaeger, Armour, and Storm. These guys are a ranged team, random team back the other way. Do finish usually top 10. I can't look up the leaderboards at the moment, the servers are down. But I believe these guys are top 50 and these guys are random team. Dirty finish usually top 10. ps3YES, I'm not sure. And goes for an early tactical support. M1919's, you know, generally not very good against a sniper, so that's a bit of an issue. But the quad's pretty good against the sniper, so... Here we go. Early retreat from the sniper. Playing it safe. To secure the cutoff, but now the double rifleman overwhelming. So ps3YES gone for an early officer tech into the lieutenant. Only after 2 squads of riflemen. And a second sniper. The north face. Okay, well, that's interesting.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Let's see how he gets on with it. Here come the Pathfinders, and they're pretty good against snipers, so there's a bit of a risk.
Monitors are up. System active.
Getting some beacons down as well. Pretty good territory control for the allies so far. These snipers getting off to a slow start as they often do. But they can start to stack up the body count now. You can see ps3YES trying to hide around the sight blockers away from these snipers. Trying to reduce the manpower bleed at this stage. Empire's bullied away there. Finisher also keeping his troops in a blob. Double snipers still finding targets here and there. 5 kills and 3 kills now. I thought maybe Dirty Finisher would try and like set up a squad and camouflage up here, maybe look for the counter snipe, but I'm not going to attempt that. Pathfinders, you know, they're not as good as Jaeger, well, definitely nowhere near as good as Jaeger lights in the counter sniping role. They go alright once you get a bar on them, though. Tend to do a decent amount of burst, so they can actually get their crit to work. Well, that's a bit of a dicey retreat for these rear echelon. Lieutenant's going to come in to assist, but it's not going to make it home.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Overstay's welcome there. Might have even been worth trying to go for like some hiding strats, try disguise himself in the corner or something and light cover there. Means Lieutenant wasn't really doing any damage on approach. Dropped a model over here, so decided to just get out, cut his losses. So after a pretty strong start, ps3YES in some trouble. Does go for the M20. It's also a good option. It's a sniper. It's coming in at a very fast timing, especially considering how little fuel control the Axis have had at this stage. 222 in response is going to be very late. Oh, that's a sloppy mistake from Dirty Finisher. Extremely late captain retreat. That was a gift. And the M20 goes in, finds one sniper, gets the kill on it. Going to take a couple Fausts here. Does have the skirts. So still alive. Trying to get away to safety now. We've got the rifleman coming up, but here comes another Fausting squad. And I imagine he's probably done enough damage such that one more Faust will take care of the M20. Bit of waste of munis popping off that smoke. And overall, it's not the best trade for Dirty Finisher. 20 is a little bit cheaper than a sniper, but it does cost you fuel. He's going to rebuild it instantly. Interesting. You can see still no tier 2 up for North Face, so no 222 to counter the M20. So in this case, it's actually going to work very well. And maybe ps3YES has a read on this. You know, 2 snipers, 3 grenadiers. There's a lot of manpower, as well as the poor fuel control from the Axis early on. So maybe you could expect something like this. And he's going to delay his tech even further. Going for a bunker. He does have the battle phase done, but not the tech structure down. He's getting up some sandbags. Upgrade to the 223. So now this isn't really vulnerable to the M20 anymore. It's got enough armor. Still favoured to lose in the head-to-head, but it's maybe because the 223's penetration is weaker. It takes such a long time for that fight to play out. Doesn't really matter. Okay, 50 cal getting dropped in by Dirty Finisher. Just pure numbers overwhelming here. And here comes the anti-air half-track rolling up. Should see this coming with the vehicle detection. Getting away now. Got the Raketen rolling up though. It's a good shot off, and that means the 223 can come back in, do some more damage. And double light vehicle pressure now for ps3YES on the other side. The quad combining up with the M20 as a powerful combination. We've got the tech coming up now for North Face. But look how late this is, man. The structure itself finishing at close to 8 minutes. There's no answer. And here we go. A bit of a 2-on-1 going after wide dude. And it's a good idea to retreat. This much firepower sitting right on top of the Raketen would have got decrewed very quickly. It's a beacon up. 223 coming in, but the anti-air half-track's going to be there. Okay, sniper. 9 kills. Did go for a 222, which I think is a good idea.
A capture point is under attack.
Can go for the pack as well. Does not have the pack build time bulletin. And 20 looking for an angle on the sniper, but about to get surprised. 222 coming around the corner. Got a Fausting squad there as well. He did not get the skirts on this M20, by the way. So it's going down fast. So not going to get away.
Light vehicle just got destroyed. Our supply line's cut.
Anti-air half-track still occupied on the other side, and the quad doesn't want to charge past a Fausting squad to go in for this potential kill. Wow, late retreat. You could see started the retreat but died. And squad down there for North Face. Ambulance coming in now for ps3YES. Okay, we've got some bazookas rolling up. Looks like double zooks as well, so that 222's and 221, 223, wow. 223 times the charm there. Gotta be careful against those bazookas. Second 50 cal for Dirty Finisher now.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
So I'm getting flanked, but with the suppression kicking in, it's not in too much trouble. Looks like he's even going to set it up here to guard this point.
Here
Quite
goes.
up to Vet. Now I think it's got its vision bonus? No. Vision's a Vet 3. T-gun's in position. Sniper, got to be careful. Very short burst from the quad will result in death here. Trying to remain hidden with it. See, the quad was definitely focused on trying to knock out the AT gun. Doesn't manage to do so when ends up going down with that maneuver. Good rifle nade there as well. So it's 3 light vehicles dead now for ps3YES. That is tough to come back from. Oh, but there's an AT gun down here. And the bazooka gets it done. He picked up the double officer style. And got an AT gun on the field. For a second I was like, did you finish an airdrop in one? But I don't think so. Pretty sure that was just built. So here's the captain. It seems like Y-Dude's starting to struggle against the Pathfinders. 2, 2, 3, you know, it's good, but now that there's a bazooka and an AT gun and the anti-air half-track, starting to struggle. He's got the double ISGs, but kind of need to maintain like a steady front line for them to actually land their shots. Isn't really happening at this stage. Big pushback by the north face on this side. Ooh, that was a lucky break there for Dirty Finisher. Into your half track, nearly going down to that Raketten. Here comes a big old US blob sniper. Getting out of there. Now the 222s did not the best tools for the north face to stop an attack like this. Lead them on approach, doesn't have a machine gun to suppress. So kind of just has to keep running away with that sniper. Meanwhile, no M1919s yet, and probably not a good idea to go for them until later in the match. Still needs the mobility the riflemen are providing at this stage to help chase down those snipers. Probably doesn't have the munis either between the quad upgrade, the officers as well. Okay, good angle for the Raketten. There's Vet 2 now as well. This anti half-track might be about to go down here. Yep, there it goes. That's a big win. Oh, wow. Y-Dude getting away there. I think his 223 surviving. Does it gain health? It does at Vet 3. In spite of it getting smoke. Grenadiers go down, meanwhile, to the US blob. He's pressuring the sniper. A couple light vehicles do, benefit from bonus health at Vet. But typically they're ones that don't have smoke or like a speed boost to help them get away, but I guess the 223 is lucky. Sorry from the major dropping down. Actually, it gets a decro on the ISG with it. ISG's doing their best against the double 50 cals, getting moderate results. And this is going to be infantry plane from ps3YES trying to soften that up. Oof, late retreat from Dirty Finisher though, 50 cal decrewed. Quite a lot of damage. Machine gun gets out of there. got the Scott in the mix, second anti-tank gun as well. So this is pretty much Dirty Finishes composition. Wow, got decrewed again. I thought he was going to get away there for sure, but it looks like an ISG shot perhaps landed. So it's going to be a steal on the 50. Big win for Y-Dude. Couple big wins, you know, between the AA half-track going down and now 50 cal steal. Good time for it to happen just before the Scots start to ramp up. And oh wow, ps3YES losing his AT gun over there. The double sniper's biting hard. Getting a quick decrew on that weapon. Around corner with the rifleman though, looking for some revenge. It's a decrew, but since he doesn't have his own anti-tank gun, he can't kill this off. And in the meantime, these double snipers just tearing through his infantry. They need to get out of there. Good time to retreat just before the snipers were about to fire off the next round of shots. And it's going to be a Sherman for ps3YES. I think that's a good choice. Can back that up. He's got enough manpower for an AT gun as well, but maybe wants to reinforce his units first. So a good option. I mean, you could go for a Jackson, I suppose. It's still a way off in terms of fuel. But, you know, you can maybe try kill the snipers with the Jackson. Ooh, okay. Bit of a lucky break. I think maybe this couple models here soaked some of the damage from that plane. Otherwise, might have seen one of those snipers go down there. Good situation for the north face as well. The plane was coming this way, snipers are going that way, so lower exposure to damage. Run through the spray a bit quicker. Okay, Panzer IV popping out for Y-Dude. Reasonable timing on that. North face going straight, battle phase 3. Has picked Jaeger armor, so I'm guessing it's going to be Brumbeer into Elephant. Probably needs to pick up a second anti-tank gun in the meantime to help contain the Sherman. Close call on that sniper. Oh! Ooh, very lucky break there for North Face. AT guns trying to get in position. Didn't get a bit of damage done. The Sherman meanwhile finds a Grenadier right on the far side. And clears it off quickly with those HE rounds. Looked like the 223 was going to try to set up here. Trying to boost up the resources, but might be having second thoughts with the Sherman that far forwards. Back rotating across, but yeah, now just 2 Grenadiers, 1 pack to guard against this Sherman. But North Face didn't actually go for the Brumbeer at this stage. Maybe it's going to be a Panther first. Or maybe it's just going to be a straight Elephant move. Tech is only just completed now, I suppose, so still could be the Brumbeer. Cal getting decrewed up here. His ISGs are actually getting a couple pretty sharp shots in. Here goes the stolen 50. Oh wow, big hit from the OKW Panzer IV, knocks out. So both AT guns are dead now. I mean both machine guns rather. 50 cal out here. Now it's starting to get barraged as well.
Units are being hung out to dry.
Rebuild on the Grenadiers? Interesting. And it is going to be a Panther first for North Face, so good tool to contain the Sherman. ps3YES is only having the 1 AT gun at this stage. On the ground. Major's still alive though. Sherman gonna come in for a bit of a double team on Wideout.
You're at 200
Some
points.
smoke out. Oh, that could actually work. Wow. Great satchel charge in there by the Pios. Got those breakthrough packages unlocked. There's a Panther now as well. Sherman a little bit isolated. Luckily the Panther missed its first shot. Double AT guns for Dirty Finisher rotating. Wow, good fortune. 2 pins in a row, didn't even pop the AP ammo. Wants to hold on to this machine gun if possible. Doesn't have the munis for smoke to cover with the Sherman. And there goes the Major. Quick death to the double snipers.
They got wiped out.
Oh, this is going to be tough for ps3YES. He's got the smoke available now.
Capture point is under attack.
He jumps on, but he loses the captain in the process.
Just lost a unit.
Ouch.
The Germans just
Very
cut off our
painful.
supply line.
And attack round from this pack, getting to work on the Sherman now. That's in some trouble. Ooh, nearly got the kill shot through as well. Some M1919s on the rifleman. Panzer IV making some inroads, but Fault Trinity has died. Artillery down from the P4. Calliope now for ps3YES. Panzer IV coming around the corner, but the double AT guns are facing a good direction to handle this attack.
Our supply line
Oh,
just
but they
got
packed up at an unfortunate time. Calliope going after these support weapons, I think, but having a touch too late. The machine gun was already retreating. A second earlier, that could have been huge. Okay, we've got 32 kills and 14, so making up for lost time, these snipers. After getting pressured in the early game by the M20 work. Crushing through the shrubs. I wonder if that's intentional. Sniper, yeah, that was a risky move. He's got an M1919 on that lieutenant. And he gets the kill on one of the snipers. Oh, big plays there by ps3YES. Sloppy stuff from North Face running into, what's this, like 15, 20 range away. Nice incendiary round though, gets the kill on the lieutenant in return, but I think I'd be reasonably happy with that as ps3YES. Nearly got the second one with the 50 cal as well. Reckless stuff there from North Face. Sherman rolling up, but the AT gun's in a good position. Whoa! Oh. Got baited. I thought that was still the thought there's a second sniper, not the initial one that already died. Quite a good chunk of damage there on the Panther. AT gun running hot on the penetration so far. A little exposed though. Sherman's going to come in to try and defend. Looks like this AT gun at risk of getting decrewed. Ooh, close call. Very close. Oh, that's a rebuild on the captain. I was a bit confused. It's like, hold on, he's got an officer here, but the captain died in the center of, yeah, it's a rebuilt captain by ps3YES. It's interesting. Doesn't really feel like he needs on me that much. Axis don't have that many machine guns. Maybe he could do it with another snaring squad to help slow down the Panther. I'll probably be building those instead of the officers, but we'll see how he gets on. Going for the lieutenant as well. Doesn't look like Calliope got much done with the second barrage either. Only 2 kills. Ooh, big arty drop. All the team weapons for Dirty Finisher decrewed, but no follow-up for Dude. He's coming in now. Kitten coming out of camouflage. Decal covering things nicely. Rakitten's coming off to the side. I think he wants to kill off one of these weapons. He's taking quite a lot of damage since those AT guns can't get suppressed. Machine gun's actually doing good damage. Through the decrew quite quickly. Oh, Sherman finds himself in a tough position. He's still on high explosive. The pack. It looks like the end of the Sherman. The AT gun's under pressure from the LMG Grenadiers as well. It's all going wrong for ps3YES. No snaring squads anywhere near, but he's got the planes coming down. Calliope. There goes the Sherman. Is the Panther going to continue for the Calliope? That's a big question. Doesn't look like it. Going to blitz out to the side. Trying to avoid taking a second pass from the planes. Unsuccessful on that. And here comes the Jackson actually. Oh boy. Good move from Dirty Finisher, looking to salvage this after his teammate was in some big trouble. Calliope. Oh, look at that. Kills a sniper. And gets the pack as well. The path is clear now for the Jackson to finish the job. The recon plane provides the vision. Whew, anyone would think that this was the arranged team on the Allied side, not the case. Great salvaging of that situation by Dirty Finisher. Excellent Calliope barrage. That was picture perfect. Yeah, that was great. Such a good move from the Panther initially. A bit unfortunate, Panther took a main gun crit. Was not able to fight back against the Jackson. Really sucks that it happened. Gonna go into the Brumbier now. I suppose he can go for an AT gun. He's got the manpower. Pegrets. He doesn't even have munis to put Shreks on them. Can't see that being a good idea. Okay, yeah, it's going to be the pack. Okay, paratroopers dropped down by Dirty Finisher. Does not have any re-echelon.
300 points remaining.
Decent damage from that nade. Panther from Dude as well to complement the Panzer IV. Remember, Dirty Finisher did end up losing his AT guns. Wow. How did that paratrooper squad die so quickly? It must have been some OKW Panzer IV magic there. That was incredibly quick. Usually, you know, 6-man squad. You have some time to react, but they got annihilated. A bit of a flanking move here from ps3YES, but here comes the Brumbier. And it's a fast retreat. An attack ground attempt there, I think, but not quite on target. Oh, satchel into the retreat. Decent idea. Slightly mistimed, though. It's going to be a Jackson now for ps3YES. I think that makes sense. How fight back against the Brumbier. Doesn't really need the anti-infantry from the Sherman anymore. Only got 2 LMG Grenadiers, no snipers anymore. He's got that pretty well handled with his own infantry. But this is dicey for Dirty Finisher. Doesn't have enough muni for the planes quite yet. Here we go, he's making his move. Pop the heat shells only on the Panther though. Takes out one Scott. Scott did not pop smoke. But here comes a bit of teamwork. Anti-tank grenade on the Panther. If he popped the heat shells on this as well, he would have killed that off very quickly. Did he drop some artillery down over here? Oh, this is trouble now for Y Dude. Volkswagen down to the Scots. The Jackson looking to mop up these wounded Axis tanks. Oh. Ugh. Oh, Brumbier coming in from the side. Oh, okay, nice kill on the 50. Axis are quite far down on VPs, but in control of them at this stage. Paratroopers dropped in out the back here. Yeah, if he popped heat shells on both the Panzer IV and the Panther, he would have killed off both those Scots there, I'm pretty sure. Because, you know, when you got the heat shells active, you two-hit it. Two-hit those Scots. Instead, he had to fire an extra shell. Okay, here we go. Engine crits coming both ways, so the Jackson cannot chase for the kill, but here comes some bazookas. He's got double bazookas as well. Looks like he re-equipped them after dropping one earlier. Jackson coming in from the side as well. The Raketen there is high in vet. And finishes the job on the Brumbier. Well done there by Diddy Finisher. But the Allies are forced all the way back into their base at this stage. But they still have the large army sizes, especially when you consider a couple tanks are decrewed at this stage. So definitely odds-on favourites to win from here. A second AT gun for the north face. Quick decrew on that 50. Rebuild on the Panther for Y Dude. Picked up a second Raketen now as well. Dirty Finisher still has all of his Pathfinders. Usually at this stage you would hope to have killed one or two of them, so the US player doesn't have so much excellent vision, but he's killed a few other units, but just hasn't been able to knock out the Pathfinders. Recon plane up now for the Axis. No anti-air in spite of the Allies having quad and an anti-air half-track at one stage. Damage from Pack because of that recon plane. Slow reaction from ps3YES. Ends up noticing right before. It's a bit of a dicey one. Back all the way to base for the repairs. Rebuild on the Brumbier and the Panther now. So Axis, you can see they have stabilized things in terms of army pop cap. They're going to make good use of their vehicles now. And there's so much infantry for Dirty Finisher. Tough to fight back against. Good work there from the Raketen. It's two shots through, in fact. Overs close in for a grenade. Just the smoke, though. They're getting aggressive, but there's Jacksons around. AT guns nearby for the Axis. There's two shots in. And the bazooka's coming in. Looking for a bit of damage as well. That passive sprint running. Now giving away the Brumbier. He wants to kill. Ooh, that looked like it was going to be a direct connection. How did that survive? It was looking really good for North Face. Surprising it didn't kill. Didn't even really look like it did damage there. Points are draining slowly from the Axis, about to tick under 100. It's been a high capping game. Okay, went for the commander upgrade on the Panther. So it's going to be pretty helpless against the infantry. See what it can do against the Jacksons. We've got 2 Raketans here in camouflage. He's maybe trying to bait with the Panther. The Jackson's advancing. No. Was a move there for Dude. He could maybe have sprung an ambush with the double Raketans. The Panther killed off 1 Jackson and then get out of there. I think that was feasible, but played it safe. Okay, we've got the quad up now, but maybe not for long. Oh, one of the packs misses. Ah, don't miss on the second volley though. Down it goes. Damage from the Jackson, pressuring the Brumbier. The pack's in an awkward position, but there's not much actually arriving to punish. The Brumbier there trying to defend. Good dodging from the planes. Pack's still very healthy. Captain isn't though. That goes down to the Brumbier. Bit of infantry follow-up. Coming in, we've got 3 Jacksons in the vicinity though. Dodge on that nade, big damage from the Obersoldaten. Big damage on the Panther in return, just staying out of range of that Raketin. Though here comes the Calliope. Some damage on the AT guns, but not what he's hoping for. Axis trying to contest the center. Not able to get the neutralizer. Oh, and they die very quickly. There was a Pathfinder snipe there. Good AT gun positioning so far by North Face.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Double Raketins forcing back the Scott as well. And come the planes though from ps3YES. Not actually that much damage from them. Double Raketins continue to pressure these vehicles away, and maybe this could be a Scott kill. Maybe didn't quite have vision with the silo blocking. Fortunate for Dirty Finisher. Raketin decrewed after that as well. Panther having to just leave it behind. Double Jackson's pressuring, but not going to chase. This briefly got decapped somehow by ps3YES. Not sure what he was up to, but well done.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
31 points left for the Axis. Kill off the Raketin. Oof. Bunker Buster into the center as well. That's a Calliope, I think, targeting these AT guns. But he dodged forwards, well, he ran forwards just by coincidence. Still end up getting a good chunk of damage with 1 rocket that did go quite far away from the rest. Oh, the second Raketin decrewed and Dirty Finisher quick to polish it off. So it's just all on this Panther's shoulders now. He's close to enough resources for another Panther. And Axis is able to decrew the M1. 2 AT guns back here decrewed now. Werfer was very far forwards. Didn't even notice a Werfer, but he has 2 kills. Okay, the Brumbier rolling out. Axis in control, 2 VPs.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Gun ready. Close it up. M8A1
Looks
is
like
on the field.
Defiance accidentally retreated his
Suppressive fire.
vehicle crew. Slowing things down a bit. Bringing 1 Jackson into service though. And the second one, even though it's not full health yet. No munis, otherwise this would be a pretty good spot for a recon plane. ps3YES. The double packs advancing. Calliope is ready to fire. Here it goes, in a good position as soon as the packs reveal themselves. Oh, one of them goes down and gets completely destroyed. Great Calliope work. You could see ps3YES was setting that up. Called in the recon plane, called in the anti-tank planes. The Brumbier takes a big dose of damage. They're chasing down the Jacksons. That's a fresh Panther as well. The second Panther also wounded out the back though. Needed the strength of both of them to win this fight. Referring to the center. Oh, the Pegans go down to units coming in from the other side. Jackson's going hunting. This is using emergency repairs. And the Axis is going to throw in the towel there. Too far back. Oh, the Brumbier died? Right the way back at base. I didn't even notice that. Wow. Didn't notice the Peregrines and the Obers did as well. Yeah, fair enough. Very far behind at army size overall. Well, yeah, it was a pretty even split. Well, actually, you know, the Axis did have slightly worse fuel control in the early stages. And Lapsus, going for those double snipers, they did work quite well, you know, past the light vehicle phase, but during the light vehicle phase, ps3YES with the double M20s and the quad shut that down quite hard, and feeling the bite of going for that tier 2 tech so late, and, you know, that easily could have gone even worse for him. So that was a big risk, which I don't think was worthwhile. Could have shut down the light vehicle play so much more easily, playing the more standard pattern, but oh well. But yeah, just I think, you know, in spite of being the random team, better overall teamwork from the Allies. That big move over here could have been disastrous from the Allies, but Dirty Finisher came in with the Jackson, finished it off. The Calliope on the pack over here, well, maybe it was over here, to stop the pressure on the Jackson, so it could chase. That was just great. And from that point, it was hard for the Axis to come back. Wydred had a pretty strong army, but, you know, the last like 7 or so minutes lost both his Raketans, and from there had just way too much trouble fighting back against what Dirty Finisher was up to. So ended up losing. GG. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like what can be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.